your free online guitar teacher, Justin from GuitarMadeEZ.com. Today I want to share an email with you I got from a person on YouTube who's been watching my videos, and they basically said, hello, I was wondering if you could recommend a few beginner acoustic guitar songs. I would really appreciate it a lot. I'm just having trouble finding what songs I can work with. This is from Spectrum Velocity. So I wanted to answer that question today, and I know a lot of you beginners out there, you'll start off, you'll go online, and there's just an endless amount of resources. There's a ton of stuff out there: guitar chords, shredding, scales, arpeggios, right-hand form, left-hand form, tricks. There's all this stuff out there, and what I think a lot of people do is they start strong. They're like, you know what, I'm going to learn my chords. They practice a little bit in their chords, they get a little bit bored, they move on to something else. They move on to shredding or individual note picking without really learning their chords. So you got to be thorough. You got to start on one thing and move to the next. So the very first thing should be the chords. Once you get the chords down, all your basics, your G, your C, your A minor, your D, all the basic ones that I talk about in my ebook, which you can pick up off my site, by the way. Once you get all those down, this is what I did. I started off, and I just would learn basic chord progressions, okay? So a big song that I remember I was listening to a lot at the time was American Pie. And that whole song, there's a ton of different stuff going on, but all I focused on was the chorus. And the chorus was... Okay, so it was G, C, G, D. Okay, so that was just the chorus, and that's all I would focus on. So I was just strumming downstrokes, and that kind of got me into the place where I needed to be in order to start doing down and up strokes. And then I tried learning the verse of that song, which is super hard for a beginner. It's just a lot of different things going on in terms of chords. But yeah, so I started really small, just with four chord progressions. So I did that one. Another one was American Pie, which I think is the same chords. So American Pie, yeah, G, C, G, D. And one thing I want you to realize is every song out there, no matter how difficult, how hard, can be broken down into those campfire chords, which are just the basic chords out there. It's your C, your G, everything follows a chord progression, and that's what the rhythm guitarist plays in the song. The lead guitarist plays the little fills and the little riffs that we know so well. So just start off learning the rhythm and just the basic four chord progressions. After that, you're probably like, yeah, I want to learn a song all the way, full through. A couple songs I started on were Green Day, Time of Your Life. Super easy. That chorus is super noticeable. You can play it in front of your friends, impress your friends. G, C add 9, and then D. Okay? Super easy. I've actually got a lesson on my YouTube channel. Check it out. It makes it super easy to learn how to play that song. This was another song that used those same chords and just moved them around. Another song that I teach my students is Every Rose Has Its Thorn, which is super easy. It's that's right, G, Cad 9, then D, so you're just kind of moving between those three chords right there. You can even make up songs with those three chords. But yeah, more songs that I kind of would practice on. I got a list here. When it came for me time to start, I wanted to learn finger picking. I actually practiced with Dust in the Wind. Same finger picking throughout the whole song. So if you want to get into finger picking or just starting off, learn a song like Dust in the Wind or Fleetwood Mac Landslide. There's a capo on the 3rd fret, but kind of forgot that one. But when it comes to bar chords, let's see, I would actually practice with Jack Johnson Flake. Let's see, I wrote a bunch down on this list here. I was listening to a lot of Blink-182 at the time. They have really easy songs for getting you accustomed to picking individual notes, like Adam's song, Blink-182, Damn It, I think it was, What's My Age Again. Those are pretty easy songs. I started with a lot of those too. Let's see here. Dave Matthews, that was a tough one. Crash, I've actually got a lesson for that one on my site too. That one's a little bit tricky, so you might have to learn a couple songs before you learn that one. And what I would do is I would just basically break it down, go through the song. First I'd learn like the chorus, just so you know, I'd have something to kind of show off with, play in front of my friends and stuff, and they'd be like, wow, and then I'd learn the rest of the song. And then that was basically it. So in terms of power chords, Green Day Basket Case. Let's see, Sex Pistols, Antichrist. That's a good one for power chords, or A5 chords too to learn on. Save Tonight, Eagle Eye Cherry. That's a great song for strumming, and it also gets your right hand pretty fast with upstrokes and downstrokes. Night Moves by Bob Seger. I've got a lesson on that one in my YouTube channel. Wild World by Cat Stevens. That's a really good one. Gray Street's a great song. I've got a lesson for that also on my YouTube channel. And it's super easy, and you look like a pro. So no complaints there. Pink Floyd Mother. I think that's the same chord progression, just the G, the C, and the D, basically. Let's see here. I was listening to a lot of like kind of punk at the time. Dropkick Murphys, Boys in the Docks. Once again, C, G, and D. So this is basically all the same chord progression. Let's see here. Oh, Oasis Wonderwall. I got a great lesson on my YouTube channel for that, and I've also got the tab on my website. That's pretty much it. Another one that I learned too, finger picking on, was the Beatles' Blackbird, which I have another lesson for. So that's another one, but there's a ton of songs out there, and you just got to find out what works for you. That should be enough to get you started off on. Once you learn that, I'd say, master about 2 or 3 songs. Make sure you know the whole song too. A big problem with me is I'd get sidetracked, and I would, learn the chorus from one song, then move on to the next, and just kind of go on my own schedule and not actually learn the full song all the way through. Learn the song all the way through, and you really can't go wrong. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Shoot me an email. Subscribe to my website, GuitarMadeEZ.com. You just go to the main page, put in your email, I'll send you updates and stuff like that. Get my ebook. It's on my website, and also check out my website. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email. Send me a message on YouTube. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. So, aside from that, that's it, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. I hope I answered your question. Thanks.